Hello everyone, welcome to Foreigner Farming in the Philippines. So Tata and E-Boy, God bless them, have been hard at it all day getting the next cage ready for the fingerlings, because we just, the tilapia we sold this morning would be enough to keep the fish probably from dying, but not enough were removed to let those fish thrive. What we really need to do, and I made it clear to Tata this morning what we needed, was we needed to get 500 of those fingerlings out of those tanks up there and in here. And so Tata and E-Boy worked really hard today to get the next cage complete. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to get it set in right now, so that we can relieve the aeration stress on the rest of the fish that we have.
Yeah. Kena. Mana siya? Okay.
Well, I don't know if we're going to be able to get another one in the end here or not. We will find out. Well, I'll tell you what, we just won't tell Maricel that I'm disobeying her orders. And I'll just go in here, and if I can get over here without slipping. And I'll just go in there, hopefully without getting my camera wet, and test the depth of that water myself. And I can also help these guys do what they need to do. Well, maybe. It might be deep enough. Because it's chest high to me right here. And I would anticipate this is about, well, I don't know. The next cage might have to be configured a little bit different. Longer and narrower, because I don't think we can get another 10 by 10 foot cage in here. I just don't think it would be enough room, because it starts to shallow up really quick right here. So that tree stump right there, it's pretty much leveled. It gets deep quick here too. I don't know, this might be the last cage that we can get in here comfortably. Because it's shoulder height right here. So it goes up pretty quick after this cage. So I don't know. What? You didn't get your cigarette wet, did you, Tatai? Oh, good job. That's what I was worried about too. Yeah, you got to have your priorities straight. All right, so I'm not gonna get out, but I need to set this phone down somewhere where it's safe. Maybe right here. Even on a cloudy day, this water is kind of toasty here on the edge. Not warm, not bath water warm, but warmer. I can tell the difference. All right, so we've got it in place, ropes, top and bottom. So I don't think I've got enough aeration line to come to this, but that box should be big enough for those 500 fingerlings until I can get back and get back to town and get some more airline. Now I will go up and get my remaining airline and stretch it out, but I'm 99% sure that I don't have enough to reach from the manifold of the compressor there all the way to this box.
And then the duckweed net.
You eat good?
Yeah, that's fine. Just put it right there.
Wait. Batong meat. Oh, we put the
Let's put the fry in there first, and then if we have time, we can put the duckweed net. You know, walking around in there, I just don't think it's deep enough to put another tilapia
Why?
box in
Tatay
there.
swimming.
No, Tatay's kind of crawling.
Nagtindog ka na tay?
no way.
We could get a duckweed box in there pretty easy, but it's deep enough until right about here, until about halfway, and then it starts to go up pretty quick. So the bottom of the,
Nangaligo ta ba nga
for it to be level, well, let's put it this way, this cage, were it over here in this position, the bottom would be touching, and we can't have that.
Daddy, if Charlie is there, you're going to see it's very deep. Because when we went swimming last time, he's sitting down and he said, help, help, it's so deep. But
the only option that we would have, because like I say, it's deep enough about halfway, so the only option would be to make like an oblong net instead of a square one. What do you think, Tate? So look, here, in my opinion, it's not deep enough all the way back.
We have simple net, maybe
So
5 feet high.
yeah, so instead of, well look, instead of, oh you mean not make it 6 feet high?
Yeah.
Well, we could and just put a little bit less fish,
Yeah.
smaller amount. Okay, yeah, we can do that. The other option, what else I was thinking, Tatai, is instead of making a 10 by 10 foot box, we could make like a 5 by 20 foot box and just make it stick out there more. But it would be in the way of the duckweed over there. We can't do that. Yeah, I think just make a box not so deep, and we'll just put a little bit less. Yeah, a little bit less fish in it. We kind of got the system now. We got this, getting this figured out. So we're going to get 500 out of here. I anticipate that it won't take long at all. It'll be very easy because there's so many in that box. That they call it a box, like I call it a tank. Yeah. You jumped the wrong way there, little guy. Alright, well, I'm going to have to help. We need all hands on deck. Okay, so of course the line is not long enough. It comes to here, so it's about 15 feet short. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to check in like 30 minutes. And if I see any fish, even one or two on the top gulping for air, then I do have teas that I used with the crayfish, So I can tee the line. So I can put a tee in there and bring another line over here. The reason that I'm not just jumping to do it right now is that, of course, that tee will mean there'll be less aeration in that one. But it'll be at least something for both of them. I'll see. If these guys are really in need of it, then I'll tee it. If not, then they can wait until tomorrow or the next day when we get into town, and I can get another 20 meters of this line. Right now, Tata and E-Boy are putting in the next duckweed net. Tata had this net complete, 99% complete, and because we had like an aeration emergency, I told him, you know what, Tata, I know you're almost done, but the minutes count. And this is before we had sold the fish out of the pond, or out of the tanks this morning. I said, we need to get fingerlings out of those tanks. They're all starving for air. So hold off on what you're doing on that duckweed net and get one of these tilapia nets ready. And they just got right on it. That's why I'm so happy they were able to get this done, this net for the tilapia. So we're actually going to get both done today. So I'm going to fill it today too. I'm going to fill it with duckweed because in anticipation of this, because I knew that net was complete. I did not harvest duckweed out of either of these today. So there's plenty of stock to fill it with. Now the net that he made is 10 feet by 20 feet, so it's as wide as one of these boxes, but it's twice as long. And so it's going to go 10 feet along that way, and the 20 feet is going to come this way. And that will not quite double our duckweed production, but it'll increase it by 30% or so. But I don't know if I've mentioned it before. The general rule of thumb, if you've got a nutritious water base, okay, that's progress with a capital P. So we got one box of fish put in. They're not really interested in eating. I just fed everybody else. They're not really into it. Tomorrow they will be. That some of them are eating lets me know that the oxygen level is okay. And it's been like an hour now, and none are on the surface. So I only put duckweed in this new one from these two. I didn't bring any from the round tank. So I won't harvest out of this one tomorrow. May not harvest out of it day after tomorrow, but definitely the third day I'll be able to harvest, because I'm guessing that's about 25% coverage. It'll be 50% coverage in 2 days and 100% coverage in 4 days. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But because I don't want to take so much out that I can't harvest from these two tomorrow. And as you can see, there's a little gap there and a little gap there and some little gaps there. Well, all that will replenish. But if I take more out, then I won't be able to feed the fish with it tomorrow, and I want to. And that's why I didn't take any out of the round tank, because I want to save all of that for the mainly for those fish in that first box. So I'm happy with the progress today, very happy. So next is one more box for the duckweed, and one more box for the fish, and then one more box for the duckweed, and then we'll be done with all these nets. And it's just feed and harvest, basically. Thank you, everyone. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Okay, that's progress with a capital P. So we got one box of fish put in. they're not really interested in eating. I just fed everybody else. They're not really into it. Tomorrow they will be. That some of them are eating lets me know that the oxygen level is okay. And it's been like an hour now, and none are on the surface. So I only put duckweed in this new one from these two. I didn't bring any from the round tank. So I won't harvest out of this one tomorrow. May not harvest out of it day after tomorrow, but definitely the third day I'll be able to harvest, because I'm guessing that's about 25% coverage. It'll be 50% coverage in 2 days and 100% coverage in 4 days. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But because I don't want to take so much out that I can't harvest from these two tomorrow. And as you can see, there's a little gap there and a little gap there and some little gaps there. Well, all that will replenish. But if I take more out, then I won't be able to feed the fish with it tomorrow, and I want to. And that's why I didn't take any out of the round tank, because I want to save all of that for the mainly for those fish in that first box. So I'm happy with the progress today, very happy. So next is one more box for the duckweed, and one more box for the fish, and then one more box for the duckweed, and then we'll be done with all these nets. And it's just feed and harvest, basically. Thank you, everyone. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.